greeting to all the listeners. I am Shashikant Agarwal, Faculty of Biology in SRN International School, and this session is a career counseling session where I would be explaining you about biology and what are the various fields where you can go into, where you can choose your related field and can flourish in a particular field. So, ready to start the counseling session for biology. First of all, children, before I start this counseling session, the most important thing is I don't think that there is a particular field where you should go if you don't have interest. You should have interest in a particular field, only then you should think of going or moving in that field. It should not be dependent upon the interest of any parent or any of your relatives, or in case neighbors also. It should be totally your field of interest where you want to go. Only then you can flourish in a field. So before we start, you should choose a subject only with interest. So let us start and go into the fascinating world of biology. So, what is actually biology? Biology is the study of life. The word biology is derived from the Greek word bios, which means life. So, wherever you find the word logos, it means the study. It can be zoology, where we study about animals. So, wherever you find the word logy, it means the study or in-depth study of a subject. Here in biology, we study about the structure, function, origin, evolution, and distribution of living. So basically, there are two branches of biology. One of them is zoology. Zoology is actually concerned with the morphology and the anatomy of animals. Different type of animals are there. Even we human beings are included in the animal kingdom. So how do our different organs work? What is the physiology? What is the anatomy? What is the morphology of our different systems? This all is studied in the vast branch that is actually a sub branch of biology, and that is zoology. Then the second branch is botany. Botany is related with the complete plant kingdom. Now the plant kingdom is very wide. There are basically 5 divisions in the plant kingdom, right from kingdom Thallophyta to angiosperms. Thallophyta basically comprises of the first of the plants which originated on the earth, and that was algae. So they were totally dependent on water. There was no water vascular system, so they were lying on the water. And after that, slowly and gradually, different plants came and finally ended up with angiosperms. Angiosperms are having the best water vascular system. So because they have well developed xylem and phloem, that's why they can actually take a lot of water without coming in close contact with water. Now, what is importance of biology? Now this is a very crucial question. What is the importance of biology in the science of life? The most important thing what a doctor does saves life. That is the most important thing. So if you become a doctor, you will feel yourself really proud, privileged that you have become a doctor. A patient who is just about to die, because of your treatment, because of your care and knowledge about medical science, goes back home very happily. So think how happy he will be, how happy the family members would be that, oh my God, this person has saved our family member. So a doctor is concerned as equal to God because he has given you a new life. I've seen that during this time of pandemic, many people were dying, but still many were saved also. Out of 10, if hardly 1 or 2 people were dying, but 8 were saved also. So those parents, those relatives, they can never forget a person who is a doctor, that yes, this was the person who has saved the life. They can never forget the person who has made the vaccine which has enabled them to save the life of a particular patient. So biology is important not because it helps us to understand how living things work and how they function and interact on multiple levels. According to the advances in biology, we have helped scientists to do things such as to develop better medicines. Let us take an example of the father of vaccine. Who's he? Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, and it took at least 10 years of rigorous work. He was continuously working, did a lot of toil, lot of hard work in discovering penicillin. And finally, he ended up after 10 years in making penicillin. There's very interesting fact also. There is allied science that is called as serendipity. What is serendipity? When a person discovers something unknowingly, that is called as serendipity. Even after the rigorous work of Alexander Fleming, after 10 years, penicillin that was discovered, that was a very weak antibiotic. And one person, he was working in his lab, his name was Waxman, and he accidentally dropped some antibiotic on a family of bacteria. And to his surprise, that bacteria was completely destroyed after some time. So he discovered a new antibiotic that was called as streptomycin. But still, the father of antibiotic is Alexander Fleming due to his hard work which he did for 10 years. So biology is a vast field. It enables to produce good food. Before independence, we were doing a lot of hard work, but still the food that we produced, the grains that we produced, that were very minimal, because the technology, the biology that we were using in that was not sufficient, which other developed countries were doing. So this is again a boon of biology, that we were able to produce enough food grains after the green revolution. So in producing enough food for growing human population, and predict how eating new food would enable to reduce malnutrition, that is incorporating of such components in the food grains. That is again the field of biology, that you are adding upon with minerals, proteins and other substances in the food, increasing, enriching the value of the food. So that is again the boon of biology. So now let us discuss that is biology for you. So before I started the slide, I told you that is biology your field of interest? This question is very critical, because after 10th class, the child is a bit confused. I should take which subject? I should go into which particular field? There is some kind of stress also. As a teacher with an experience of 13-14 years, I have seen that the children come to me and they ask that, sir, shall we take biology? Then I just personally ask them, is it your field of interest, or are you taking due to some kind of stress on your parents? Some students definitely tell me, sir, actually my field of interest is a different branch, but I am being forced into this subject. Then definitely I have a phone call with the parents. Please don't go into the subject where you don't have interest. You should have a particular field where you have immense interest. Only then you can flourish in a particular subject. Now, what is interest? Sometimes a child asks, he is that confused, he asks the definition of interest. Sir, what is interest? A very simple thing. A work which you can do for hours and hours without getting tired. That is your interest. If you get tired after doing some half an hour, 1 hour work, that is not your field of interest. Your brain actually accepts that thing. Okay, this is my field of interest. Because I'm working here for a long period of time, still I'm not feeling tired. Doctors do operations for 15 hours, 18 hours continuously. For example, when there is a heart surgery, they are working for 15 hours. Still, they are not feeling tired. Why? Because that is their field of interest. Passion is there to work. That is the main important thing. So you should have passion, you should have love, you should have interest in a particular subject. Then only it is your taste. Then only it's your cup of tea. So if you love to learn about living things, how they relate, studying biology might be the right fit for you. A biology major gives you an in-depth understanding of the natural world. It's actually very fascinating. Biology is one such subject which arouses everybody's interest to know about human anatomy, structure, functions of your brain, digestive system, how does the stomach work, what are the different components in the stomach, how the food gets digested, what is the reproduction process, what is genetics, what is genetic engineering. Are immense number of exciting topics are there in biology which you can read if you have taken this subject. So subject has to be taken in case you have interest for it. So this is the most important thing. Now once you have taken bio and you move into 12th, you have done with 12th, then what are the different branches you can go into? Immense number of branches. It's actually an ocean of branches are there where you can go into, depending again upon your interest. So whether you want to become a dentist, that is called as a BDS, Bachelor of Dental Surgery. You want to become an MBBS, you want to go in BSc sciences. After that there are allied sciences where you can move into. You can go into veterinary sciences if you love animals. So that's again a very important branch. Homeopathy is actually related. There are different branches such as allopathy, homeopathy is there where an active ingredient is being added in the form of a medicine. So this is considered to be relatively less serious, but still it's very important. Then we move on to Ayurvedic medical sciences. So Ayurvedic medical science is basically related to the plant products. The products from the plants, they are being taken, and definitely because long we have been studying since years and years that in Indian medical system we were using systems such as medicines such as you must have heard of the medicine that was given to Lakshmanji when he was injured. So such kind of medicines today also are there in the Himalayan ranges, that was called as Sanjeevani Booty. So actually it is called as resurrecting plant. So resurrecting means rebirth. Rebirth plant is there. So definitely there are plants which can save the life of people. I remember one of the plant, that is Vinca rosea. Vinca rosea contains cancer healing properties, and today also Vinca rosea components are being used in order to save the life of the cancer patients. So different type of cancers are being cured. It might be child cancer such as Hodgkin's disease, and many other diseases are being cured by Vinca rosea, the components from Vinca rosea. You must have heard of Azadirachta indica, that is neem. So Azadirachta indica is having certain components which are having very good dermatological action. They can act on your skin. Then Unani medicine system is there. Then if you want to go in the management field, then there is BBA and BBM. Then hospital management is there. Engineering again have various allied branches such as biotechnology, biomedical is there. Agriculture is also there. I remember one of the institute in Pune, that is Indian Agriculture Institute is there, IARI, Indian Agriculture Research Institute. That is a very good branch. After 12th you can go into that, where you can study about the different agriculture fields, how to improve the quality of the plants, that is there. Then tourism is there, of course. Teaching is there, LLB is there. Then allied fields such as physics, chemistry, agriculture, fishery also is there. Then life sciences, especially genetics, very important branch, because it's coming into existence. There are certain genetical diseases which cannot be cured by medicine. You need to have genetic engineering for that, and by applying the field of genetical science you can cure those particular diseases, such as kwashiorkor is there. Certain diseases are there which can only be cured by implementing the genetical sciences. Then microbiology is there, how the microbes infect us. For example, this coronavirus is again a viral disease, so how they infect us, their complete history, and how we can cure that, this complete is being studied over there. Then pharmacy is there, 4 years course is there in pharmacy. And in nursing, how to take care of the patients, that is all being studied. Physiotherapy is there, where you can study about how the different structure and function of bones, in case sometime cramps are there and certain diseases where it requires the treatment of a physiotherapist. So it is infrared radiations are being used in order to cure some kind of malfunctioning of the bone, that is being done by the physiotherapy. Then LAB technology is there. Prosthetic science, very important, in case this is basically used when a person has lost a particular organ, so he can go on that. So different things are there, that how different organs are being made, such as a leg is being made in case a person has lost his leg. So this is being studied in prosthetic sciences. Then occupational therapy, and then audiology, especially if a person is having some kind of problem in speaking, then audiology is the best branch for him. Sometimes person is having listening and speaking disorders, then these kind of branches are really fit for him. Then biotechnology, how to develop different kind of antibiotics, how do they work. These are the various important fields. So these are some of the fields where a person can move into after doing the 12th and taking PCB. So various allied branches are there, and I have told you it's a ocean. It's a big ocean where you can see various fields are there. You can move into any of your field of your choice, and really each field is having its own importance. I will never say that yes, MBBS is only having an importance. All these fields that I have discussed, all of them are having importance. For example, pharmacy you take, then after bachelor of pharmacy you do masters in pharmacology. Then masters of pharmacy, there are again branches. Analytical is there, pharmacology is there. One of the very important branch, pharmacology, where research is being done. I'm myself a pharmacologist, so where research regarding various medicines is being done. So I have done my experimentation on Jasmine grandiflorum lin. That is basically I did it for anti-ulcer or healing properties of this particular medicine, that is Jasmine grandiflorum lin, on ulcers in the mouth and stomach. So very good results I got, that I compared it with a normal medicine, and then I saw that the extract that was taken out from Jasmine grandiflorum lin, this particular medicine I have prepared under the supervision of Sunrise Herbotech, and I have patented that. You can thanks me for that, and really I'm getting good credit from that. So there are various fields you can move into. One really good field that being missed over a lot of years. People only think of MBBS, that yes this is there, or BDS. There are one more field, that is product management training team, PMT it is called as. So if you have done your masters in pharmacology, you can go into PMT also, where different companies, the manufacturers such as Cipla and Baxi, whatever products they are manufacturing, the detailed study of the product you have to do over there, and you have to explain it to the doctors, because a doctor is having only a peripheral knowledge about a medicine. It is a basically an expert, especially in PMT sciences, who tells you how to work on this medicine, what are the side effects of this medicine, which medicine should be collaborated with it in order to potentiate the effect, which medicine should not be taken with it so that it can give you some kind of side effects. So this is all being explained by a person who is having top knowledge about a particular medicine. So these particular companies, big guns such as Ranbaxy, Cipla, Sun Pharma, they give huge amount of money to people who actually promote their product. So this is again very good branch, that is product management training, that is PMT. Now let us think of different branches in especially medicals. So to begin with, it's MBBS. Definitely it's the topmost branch, and different branches are there also. After MBBS you can go in anesthesia, you can go for cardiology, you can go for nephrology. Nephrology is regarding the kidney. Cardiology, oncologist is basically a person who is having immense knowledge about cancer treatment. So cancer is having another name, that is oncology. It is also called as neoplastic disease. So these days most of people basically die from cancer, and there is no particular cure for this. So definitely you can become an oncologist in future, and tremendous scope is there if you become an oncologist. Course duration of MBBS is 4.5 years, that is 4.5 years, and after that 1 year internship is there. Then moving on to BDS, it's Bachelor of Dental Surgery, again another important branch of medical science. Course duration is again 4 years, and it's allied with 1 year of internship. You can become a dentist over there. And then it is BPT. BPT is Bachelor of Physiotherapy. It's actually a non-surgical course, but definitely you are a doctor by degree, and there you are actually working on patients who are having kind of problem in their bones or movement. So different movements of body are there, where you can only take the help of a physiotherapist. Even a doctor, a MBBS can't help you over there. Medicines also are not working over there, so it requires the special attention of a physiotherapist. Course duration is again 4 years, and 6 months internship is there to become a physiotherapist. Then comes BHMS, Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery. Course duration is about 4.5 years, and 1 year internship is there. Then is BAMS, that is Bachelors of Ayurvedic Medical and Surgery, very important branch once again, where different plant extracts, their uses, they are being explained. Course duration is 4.5 years, and 1 year internship is there. Then BUMS, less talked of, but still again a very important branch is there. Again the course duration is 4 years, and it's an important branch of medical science. So you can choose any one of these after doing after going in that, after getting selected in that, because different competitive examinations are there for that. Not a single examination is there, and accordingly you need to choose any one of these. So this was about the different branches. Now coming on to the career prospects in biology field and as an occupation. So human genetics I would start with. Then forensic sciences, for example, any kind of crime has taken place, then a forensic expert takes the samples, and he can compare different things, and finally they can reach to an particular expression. Then genetic fields are there. Health education, what to eat, what not to eat, what is good to eat, nutritious food, everything is being discussed over there in health education. Molecular and cellular biology, then study about stem cells, how they can finally result in making the complete organ. This is all we can study over there. Then physiology, the functioning of different organs, this is being studied in physiology. Then industrial microbiology and biotechnology is there, where we can study about microorganisms. Then genetic counseling, that how are the different genes related to each other, we study about that. Then microbiological sciences, botany, the study of plants. Biological sciences, herpetology, the study of viruses is being studied over there. Then animal behavior, ecology and environment studies. Then plant pathology, that how the plants can give us various products, how some injurious products are also being produced by the plants, how we can save ourselves from them. These are all kind of studies are being done over there. Then biology conservation oceanography, for example, various components that are responsible for saving the ocean water and ocean life especially, so you can become an expert over there. Science and engineering, biological medical scientist. Entomology is the study of the insects, where you can study about in detail about the insects, the byproducts of the insects. Parasitology is about the study of parasites. Parasites are basically the organisms which harm us. Then oceanography, mammalogy, marine mammal sciences are there. Environmental organization is there. Actually not being ponded over there. Lot of other fields are also there, but I didn't got time to actually paste all of these things over there. So I have just tried my level best to incorporate most of the important branches over here, so that you can choose career options. It's not only this page is being limited, biology is being limited to this page only. There can be 10, 20 number of pages which can be incorporated over here, and really people are working on it. But I have tried my level best to incorporate the most of them. Pharmacologist, I will elaborate this in detail. I am a pharmacologist, myself a pharmacologist. So actually a pharmacologist works on how the medicines function. Okay, what is the interaction of medicine in our body? So for example, I just told you that you can make a new drug if you are a pharmacologist. So first of all, the experimentation is being done on the animals. After that, it is being done on some human subjects. For example, when this vaccine was being developed, it was initially developed on animals, and after we got good results, especially animals, two species are being taken. One is a vistar rat and another is a guinea pig. And then on the third stage, the studies are done on monkeys, because they have the same type of physiology and anatomy as we are having. So the drugs function well, especially the receptors that are present in these organisms are exactly of the same nature. So the drugs really function well in these kind of organisms. So after that, you can become really a scientist if you have discovered a drug. So these vaccines probably are being discovered by pharmacologists. You can also become a physician associate, a research scientist. Especially, I've told you, you can choose for pharmacology as a subject. You can do your masters in pharmacology, and then you can become a research scientist. So these are the various branches that actually you go into as a career option in biology. And I have told you, this is only a single page that I have shown you. There can be immense branches, but the most important one I have just tried to fill in. Now, let us see some of the eminent personalities who have actually proven their name in the field of biology. So Anuradha Acharya, founder and CEO of Osimum Biosolutions. Then I have Janki Ammal, and she is actually an Indian botanist, worked on plant breeding, that is cytogenetics and phytogeography. Then we have got Shipra Gula Mukherjee. She is botanist and working on plant tissue culture. It is also called as single cell protein working, so she's working on that. Then MS Swaminathan, genetist and administrator known for his role in Indian Green Revolution. We can never forget you, sir, for your immense contribution in the field of science, and really the Indian population will be always thankful to you. Then Anju Chanda, India biochemist, works in the fields of biocatalysis and enzyme mechanisms. Then who can forget the famous Mr. Hargobind Khurana, who is a Nobel laureate, and he won for physiology or medicine for research, and he showed the order of nucleotides in the nucleic acids, and which carry the genetic code of the cell and controls the cell synthesis. So he is actually a principal worker for the central dogma That is how DNA is being converted into RNA and RNA to protein. So heads off to you, sir. Then Birbal Sahani, a paleontologist who studied the fossils of Indian subcontinent. Then Dr. Devi, he is a cardiothoracic surgeon and he has been awarded with Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan. Then Pramod Karan Sethi. Pramod Karan Sethi is actually the founder of Jaipur Foot, and especially the people who have lost their feet, they can never forget you, their relatives, their family members, because you have definitely given them a new life. Then Dr. Indra Hinduja, she's a famous gynecologist and worked on GIFT technology, that is gamete intrafallopian transfer technology. So these are all the eminent personalities, and even this page has become short. I could have incorporated some more, but time does not allow us to incorporate all of them. So really, hats off to all of these great Indian people who have you know brought laurels to the nation and stood India in the first line. So really, nobody can forget you, and definitely there are many Indians, especially our own children, who are working in the field of medical science. And I really feel great as a teacher. I really feel as a celebrity when I see that a child in class 8th, class 9th, class 10th was there, choose biology after 11th, after 10th choose biology, and had a strong passion to become a doctor, or had a strong passion to become a dental surgeon, and today they are actually flourishing in their field. So really, these Asanians I can never forget. My actually, I get mesmerized. My eyes fill with tear when I see these. I receive a phone call of these students on Teachers Day that my students, they have become doctors. So it is actually really, you know heart filling session for me. Then let us discuss about some fascinating new areas of biology. I'll be discussing about my students in the next slide. So various new branches of biology are also there, such as cancer informatics, gene regulation, computational biology, comparative genomics, then gene expression databases. These are completely new branches which have been incorporated within these 5 to 10 years into the biological field, but have equal importance. Then structural prediction is there, cheminformatics is there, next generation sequencing is there, micro arrays are there, visualization is there, then artificial intelligence has also been introduced into biology. Incorporation of many subjects is being done, so that a new allied branches are coming into existence. So these are some of the new branches, fascinating areas of biology. Then listen from your near ones. These are our pearls, I can say. These are the diamonds of SRN International School, those who have made us really proud. So let us talk about Shitanshu Tatu. He was from the batch 2017 MBBS and is in final year AIMS right now, Rishikesh. Let us hear from him. He says that biology is an exciting and practical science that explores all living things, and I'm glad medical science gave me the opportunity to explore depth of the living beings. Really nice to hear you from you, Sitanshu. And then my loving student, Dr. Rahul Shandile, and he is an Indian Veterinary Research Institute, Ijatnagar. So he says that biological sciences have always intrigued me, which made me fall in love with animals, and hence my career pathway was clear to become a veterinary doctor. So really nice to hear from you, Rahul. Then there are more pearls in our field, such as Tanya Prohit. Really, she was the head girl. I can never forget this golden girl, and she has become a doctor now. What she says is, why I want to become a doctor. I want to be a doctor because I believe that nothing is greater than healing in the society, really, and I have immense potential to work in the medical field, which branch I want. I have a lot of interest in studying rheumatology because autoimmune disorders like rheumatoid arthritis are increasing in our country, and I have gained a lot of interest in studying about the branch. Really nice to hear from you, Tanya. Actually, rheumatoid arthritis is a very, very typical disease, and it kills the person from inside. It is an autoimmune disorder. I'm really glad that she is working on such a dreadful disease. Definitely, she'll bring laurels in the field of disease which she is working. Definitely, many people will be benefited. Then Dr. Rohit Sharma, oh my God, actually was a very notorious child, but really glad to see him that he's wearing a stethoscope, and really, immense pleasure I feel when I see my students that they have become doctors. So he has also something to say, that he was having biology as his field of interest right from the beginning, and always used to say that, sir, definitely I will become a doctor once I clear my 12th. I'll just become a doctor someday. So really, you have brought laurels to our school, and really to me that you have proven yourself that you have become a doctor. So definitely you'll be healing the society, the people who are suffering from diseases, and nothing can match a doctor. Really, I say that you receive the greetings from a lot of people who are related with them, and you are really like God. You are godly figures, what I can say. So now we have got Aishwarya Kulshrestha, really again a golden girl. What she says is, I'm thankful to my teachers, oh my God, in SRN International School, who laid the foundation so that I can become a doctor in future. So really, Aishwarya, thank you for that comment. And then Amarjeet, she was really very struggling in her initial days, but due to her hard work, she has proved that yes, human hard work can actually turn up anything. You can become anything in your life, really. So I'm grateful to the teachers in SRN International School who created interest and zeal for the subject of biology. Even we are grateful to you that you have become a doctor. Really mesmerized to see all these students, and I can't stop. I have become a bit what you can say. Um, I can't even narrate the things that what I have become to see all my these students whom I have used to taught some 7 8 years back. Okay, so have you asked yourself, yes, students, have you realized that how vast the career field of biology is? Really, a lot of things we have discussed within this time. It's a great field. What I can say, I would say, if you are feeling inclined towards biology, then you must go for it, because what is needed to be successful in career field is nothing but interest. So as I've started in the very first slide, I told you interest is required for becoming a doctor or for going in any kind of field. It's not biology, you want to go for any field, just you have interest in that, and then definitely that subject will follow you. So that's I have to say over here. Any kind of query if you have, you can please drop in the comment section and you will get a reply soon. Thank you for being a very passionate listener, and it was really heart touching experience for me. Can never forget. Thank you very much.